Joe, when you think back, you're going to be one of the 25-year fellas out in the field now.
That's right.
What was it like when you went back to Tipp with the cup the first time?
Jesus, I hardly remember, you know that. It was excellent. I remember going to Finner Hill, stopping in Finner Hill, and it was 18 years since we had won it. And God rest Mick Ryan, his brother was with us here in the audience. Mick Ryan, he was the Lord Mayor of Urlingford. And of course, I don't know what happened, but they wouldn't let us out of the bus anyway when they turned off the lights. And Mick had a big bottle of champagne and a bonfire, everything going on. The next thing, we didn't get out anyway at the border crossing, and the bus pulled away, and Mick got the bottle of champagne and cracked it off the back of the bus.
He launched the bus for you.
He did. But I know this is the, you know, last year with Clare in the All Ireland Final, you know, everyone got carried away because they said, oh, the big two are gone. I'm Cork, the big three, you know. And I'd like to say, anyway, Fan will agree on this one. We haven't gone away, so we haven't. We're back again tomorrow.
We sure haven't.
Yeah.
And I'll be hoping that we'll win tomorrow. Last time I was on this, I said we were going to win by 10 points, and we were beaten. But I think we'll catch Kerry. This team will catch Kerry in All Ireland Finals.
2 to go.
We have 2 to go.
And Joe, we were saying earlier, the Tipp team is maybe a little more inexperienced than Kilkenny. Is that fair?
Well, they're not really, Des, because we have 9 fellas starting tomorrow that have won All Ireland medals in 2010. Now, in 2011 and 12, the management changed. Declan Ryan was manager. Declan Ryan, finest hurler, won All Irelands in 3 different decades, and Tommy Dunn. They did everything possible. The team, just whatever happened, that team didn't perform in 2011. The supporters were very disappointed. 2012, they got bet again, and you know what I mean, a lot of lads had to look up and say, hey, what's happening here? And it was really, you know, Declan and his family received a lot of abuse of it. This team now owes Tipperary, and they owe it big time tomorrow. There was 8,000 in Thurles in Simple Stadium. The county board doing a great job letting people in around the park. Kids of that size. There was 10,000 kids, I'd say, in there. They mustn't have got out of bed in Tipperary for the last 10 years. But it was unbelievable. And I think tomorrow, the determination and the pride in the jersey, we're going down now, and we're going to take home that Liam McCarthy Cup. It's down in Kilkenny long enough.
What Joe's going to do, he's going to go to the museum tomorrow and take the one is there, because the one will be up, the one Liam O'Neill will be putting up on the oak, we'll be bringing it home.
Micheal, careful, Fan, I'll go to the museum and I'll put you in it.
Man there, Fan, isn't it?
Well, I saw winning his last All-Ireland medal in 58.
Yeah.
They played Kilkenny in the semi-final, and he was playing on the late Micheal, Lord have mercy on him. And there was an interview about not like it is today, and Micheal asked Micheal, well, what do you think tomorrow? I think I'll score a couple of points, he said, and I think we'll win. And it came around then to the Rattler, and he said, what do you think this, Mickey? He said, well, says he, he's a better man than I think he is if he does, he says.
And Joe, in a county that has, both counties have massive tradition and heritage, isn't it great that there's someone like the Rattler on up for the match, you know, showing Tipperary's heritage to the kids, these little 1-foot children you're talking about who were in Semple Stadium?
I only met Rattler Byrne for the first time when he was on the 2010 show, and I must say it was an absolute honour, and I must say thanks to RT very much for giving him that wonder. He will appreciate that. The Rattler is one of the greatest characters that ever came out of Tipperary, and you know, RT, thanks very much for, you know what, Sky wouldn't think of doing that.
Where on the pitch do you think Tipp will win it
Well,
tomorrow?
first of all, I have to say, between, Kilkenny and Tipp, there's an intense rivalry. But I tell you, there's a very mutual respect for one each other. Like, I was with two men up there tonight, Michael Kavanagh and Eddie Brennan. They're legends of the game, 8 All Ireland medals. And just could I say hello to Michael Kavanagh's father, Johnny. He's a great friend of mine, and he's not been too well lately. And to Paddy Malachny and Johnson Lyons and Eddie Connolly. All have been, but all these lads are going through a rough time through health. And it is great that we all have our health, looking forward to going to the All Ireland tomorrow. And I suppose that's the real winner, having our health. Two of the Antrim team that we played in the 89 All Ireland have passed away, and that's very sad. And on one point, and Liam O'Neill is here tonight, instead of inviting just the winners to the banquet, the Antrim hurling team should be with us there tomorrow, and they should be with us at the dinner. They contributed to as much to that 89 All Ireland as what we did.
Let me stress, that's not a Liam O'Neill decision, as you know. That's
it might
it's a
be
good idea, yes.
It might be his decision where he can make it.
Yeah.
But anyway, I'm going for Kilkenny to win the minor and Tipperary to win the senior.
Yes.
They are there tomorrow, Joe.
Liam O'Neill says they are there tomorrow.
Well, I didn't know that, Liam. My apologies.
Well, I'm glad we sorted that out.
Fan, Micheal, you want to come in there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Something that's not generally known. Joe has an All Ireland hurling medal with Monaghan. Isn't that right, Joe?
It is, and I tell you, bring Brian Cody up to Monaghan and see would he win one.
And what more, before the final, it was played in Parnell Park, Joe invited me in to give the pep talk to the Monaghan hurlers before going out in the All Ireland final. Joe never played a better game.
I did. I got it, Micheal, and thank you very much.
You stop thanking people.
Yes.
Fan, why do you think Kilkenny will win tomorrow?
Well, I think, it's, as Joe says, they have 9 lads that won in 2010, we say. But there's a lot of young lads, and they have a new full back. And they have a new goalman coming in for the first time in an All Ireland final, where we have as well. But I think our team is more experienced, and I think we have better forwards.
Okay. Well, so that's
Micheal,
1-1.
the neutral view, Micheal. Cé give us a chríomh móide.
Well, I go into sure there in Kilkenny, an gúis gur luig fan. Tá lán tusacha that have scored regularly in the past. Tipperary Fowlers weren't great in the great win over Cork. 6 points came from centre field, one forward got 3, Seamus Callan got 2 goals and 4 points. That didn't leave an awful lot for 8 other forwards that were tried during the game. But then people like Larkin, they have the ability to turn good. But at this point, I would have to say Kilkenny.
Okay. Well, that's an honest...
Liam O'Neill thinks it could be a replay.
It could be, but we're all often wrong. That's one of the great beauties. We can't be certain. Who would have said this night last week that Donegal would have beaten Dublin?
True for you.
And all that.
Yeah.
So, I know a couple of people who would, but anyway.
Lads, thank you so much for coming in to join us tonight. That was absolutely fantastic.
Well, absolutely.
Yeah.
Good luck. Enjoy the day tomorrow, all of you.
Indeed, indeed.
Thank you.